So I feel like teaching our children to live with uncertainty is a part of our training, and it's got to be something that we deal with ourselves first. We can't become all stressed out and play into our fears and build into those fears and live in the what if this happens to us? What if that happens to us? Know that if something happens to you, you will get through it when it happens, not when you imagine. So live your days without feeding your fears. Feed the possibilities and the things that you have going and not what possibly could happen. That's going to become a strength to you. So don't have the news on 24/7 and think that you're going to operate effectively in the day. It's really important that you keep things in the right perspective and don't make your decisions based on fear. In saying that, though, you also do need to be wise. If the wisdom calls for you to have a curfew or to be off the roads at certain times, I would use wisdom in doing that. Wash your hands often, for example, in a pandemic, or make sure that you stock up on your water if you don't have access to clean water. But I feel that not to be run by fear, but to operate from wisdom is the key. Also, be a source of encouragement to those who are living in fear. A lot of times, all throughout society, there's always been something to make us fearful. From the days of polio and all these diseases run rampant, to the Y2K when they thought the computer systems were going to shut down, to the electrical grid problems where we were going to lose all our electricity, people would always start to panic. Don't panic, and help others that are panicking to keep their perspective. Keep your perspective. We've gotten through tougher times. We will get through this. And don't imagine what you're going to have to get through. Just live through what you have to get through, and you will have the grace at that time. So focus on what you can do to make a difference, not just in your own family, but in the lives around you. And if you find yourself with an unexpected time where your kids are all home and they're not able to get out of the house, make times where they can run around the yard so many times and get their energy out. A lot of times when my children were home for an extended period of time with a sickness, as they started to get better, we started to utilize the time because we knew it wasn't often that we would be home like that. So we would try to do things that we wouldn't ordinarily be able to do to bless other people's lives or to be a part of other people's problems rather than focusing on our own. I think that will help get your family through the tough times, through unexpected turmoil, through external circumstances trying to rule you with frightening possibilities, and keep your feet established on solid ground where you have the confidence that you will be able to get through, but not to keep your eyes focused on things that didn't even happen to you yet, but to keep your eyes focused on what you can do in the midst of the turmoil to make a difference.